As far as I know, unless something drastic changes, this is the second last Kozen show. And the reason for that is...
What's up, y'all? Today is the day of D-Stock 2024. It's August 17 of said year. And this will be Kozen's third time playing D-Stock. Second time headlining. Last year we didn't headline. Second time, you couldn't see my hands. Last year we didn't headline, but we were still on the show. This year we're headlining again after our first time was 2 years ago in 2022. I'm looking forward to it. This is our hat trick, right? The third time playing, and it's been an honor to be part of this event. It's a private show that one of the members of AfterWake puts on for his birthday, and it's a prog showcase, which I think is really cool. We're coming down to the end of the summer season. We've still got some time left of the warmer months. Even into September it'll be summer-like, but we're coming down to what I anticipate will most likely, unless something changes by the time I edit this will most likely be the second last Kozen show for the foreseeable future. And this is something I'm going to announce tonight publicly. I am going to be moving soon, and they're going pretty far away, and the band is going to once again be returned to a state of long distance, which we've done before, but this is going to be a bigger distance. And for all intents and purposes, I'm thinking what's going to happen is I'm going to have to announce a sort of live music hiatus for the band. We still have music we've been working on. We still have material that we've been working on. We still have a lot to release. Like there's a lot still to come from us in terms of like studio. But in terms of live, it's unlikely that people will be seeing us for some time. I'm a little disappointed in that just because there's cities I wanted to hit with the time that we have left, but I also know that there's going to be a lot on my plate in the coming, few months to prepare for the next steps I'm taking, and I'm not going to have that much time to be working on booking shows, promoting, prepping, all that good stuff. I've learned my lesson about how difficult that is. So Brett, if you're seeing this, shout out to you, man. You did some heavy lifting for us in the time when you were around and helping us out with that. I admire the dedication it took to make as much happen as you did. This morning we had a rehearsal at Link's Music where we always rehearse, and there's a part of me that's wondering, I'm letting my phone slide. There's a part of me that's wondering if this morning's rehearsal that we just had is going to be our last rehearsal in like a long time at our traditional go-to spot. I don't know, I'm getting emotional about like a lot of last things happening. I'm not sure how to digest it. I'm not sure how to process all of this. I'm in some ways grieving things before they've ended, which is not necessarily the most healthy or the most helpful, but that's where my head is at. I'm very sentimental and I anticipate things pretty hard. We've got one more show coming up that's been announced. It's booked, it's out there. Windsor. We've not played Windsor since 2017. It's 2024, so it's overdue. A 7-year gap in not coming back to this city, and it'll be good. I'm looking forward to doing that. I think it'll be fun, and then that might be our last show. And like nothing, there's no guarantees about the future, right? So it could be our actual last show ever, or it could be our last show for a few years. I don't know, we're entering into unknowns. It's the strange thing because it feels so anticlimactic. I'm choosing to be grateful for the time I got to have in this band and for the people I got to collaborate with and work with over the years. So many great musicians, so many great people and friends. And now I need to focus in other directions. Music, again, will still be coming out, like that. We have such a back catalog of stuff to still put out there, so that'll continue to exist. I think at some level Kozen will continue, maybe forever, as long as Jared and Jericho and I have some free time on our hands to record some demos, or record just not demos, just finished projects. I think that'll keep happening, but for now things are changing. Things are changing in really big ways that I've been anticipating for a little while, but it's starting to hit me. And I didn't know what the end of 2024 would look like, whether we'd be able to like keep up the pace we'd been doing this year, but I know I can't even keep up the pace we've been keeping. So some things are maybe for the best, even if there's a downside. Anyways, I'm about to go pick up Antonia. She's joining us as a second vocalist tonight, which will be fun. There's a bunch of material we're playing that I think would benefit from having more than one singer, and that's been the downside since we lost Brett and Sid, is that we don't have a second vocal, which to me has always been kind of an integral part of what makes Kozen work live. I'm grateful to her, grateful for all the people who have been part of our extended Kozen team and experience in 2024, because we did accomplish a lot. This was our most active year since 2017. Anyhow, I'll probably vlog a little more as we get towards the show. So as you can tell from the light, this is not me entering the scene of the show before everything started, because clearly the sun is going down. We are 2 bands done in a 5-band bill. So we're up last. We're headlining this one this year. And I just put away some stuff in the car. We are getting eaten alive by mosquitoes out here because it's way out in the boonies, but we're having a good time. We're having a really good time. Let me show you around the sights and sound of D-Stock.
Thank you. As far as I know, unless something drastic changes, this is the second last Kozen show. And the reason for that is, as if everything goes according to plan, next year my wife and I are moving to England for her to pursue her master's degree in the program she got into. So this will be the second time that this band has gone long distance. That's actually how we recorded our first album. I was away in the States for my master's degree. So apparently school just like hates this band. But we will continue writing music. We will continue releasing music. We have a ridiculous backlog of stuff to share with you still. So we're not going away entirely and completely, but it is this, I'm struggling to process it right now, honestly. But it's a really big honor for me to have you all here at what I feel is the climax of 9 years of this band. And it really means a lot to me. So thank you for being here tonight. Thank you. Guys, give it up one more time for Antonia. That was her last song with us for the night. She's awesome, right? Isn't her voice beautiful? Like, what the heck? Jared, I paused it so you can have a second to fix the... Guys, give it up for Jared. He played the drums weird because his pedal broke or something. So he was like playing with both feet on like the hi-hat side or something. So give it up for him. Yeah, like the main kick pedal like came off or something.
Okay, don't sue me, okay, please.
We've reached the peak D-stock part of the night, where Dillon's brain cells are getting a vacation. All right.
Happy birthday, baby!
Happy birthday, Dillon! Once again, I just want to say a huge thank you to all of you for being here, Dillon for putting this on, AfterWake for being a huge part of our journey as a band. It's been really special. You're back? You're back in business?
The kicks are back.
Beautiful. Okay. So, how to end this special? I said we released a new EP. So the logical thing to do would be to blow right past the recently released material and do something unreleased, right? That's like already new. So I am going to make good on that promise that like even though live is going to pause for like a year or two, as far as I know, new music will keep coming out of Kozen because we've got a lot to bring still. Y'all feeling that? Okay. Now, so this next song is special to me because it is based on one of my favorite video games that got my wife and I through the pandemic, which was Breath of the Wild and then also Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. Any Legend of Zelda fans in the house tonight? Any Legend of Zelda fans in the house tonight? Yes, absolutely. So, yeah, so this one's called Face Her Fury. Thank you for preempting that. That was brilliant. I did not expect you to...
And face me.
Anyways, this one's about Urbosa.
Unlike you traitors, I prefer to fight my enemies head on. Do your worst.
Get wrecked. Thank you. It wouldn't be D-Stock without a little extra fun, right? Come closer, everybody, come closer, 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 that's right. A little bit of loneliness, a little bit of disregard, handful of complaints, but I can't help the fact that everyone can see these scars. I am what I want you to want, what I want you to feel, but it's like no matter what I do, I can't convince you to just believe this is real. So I rush on, watching you, turn your back if you always do, face away and pretend that I'm not, but I'm here cause you're all that I got. I can't the way I did before, don't know you're back on me, I won't be ignored. I can't feel the way I did before. Don't turn your back on me. I won't be ignored. I can't feel the way I did before. Don't turn your back on me. I won't be ignored. I won't feel the way I did before. Don't turn your back on me. I won't be ignored. Don't turn your back on me. I won't be ignored. Don't turn your back on me, I won't be ignored. Thank you!
Richard has something to say.
Oh, Richard has something to say.
Richard!
Yeah. I'd really like to know when your next show is so I don't go to it.
When is your next show?
The next show is September 7th in Windsor, Ontario.
Okay, guys, September 7th, do not go to Windsor, Ontario. What time and what bar?
The bar is called Meteor, like
Meteor.
something that would fall from the sky and wipe
what
out the
time?
dinosaurs. And doors are at 8:30.
Okay, at 8:30, do not go to Windsor at Meteor, okay? Whatever you do not go to Windsor
Yeah.
and go to the Meteor bar.
Yeah,
At what time?
at 8:30 p.m.
At 8:30? At
Yeah.
what date?
on September 7th.
On September 7th.
In the year of our Lord
Don't go there.
2024.
Nah, it'll be a shit show, I tell you right now.
It's not going to be good at all. All right. Thank you.
How about Kozen, everybody?
How about Dillon?
No. How about Kozen, everybody?
Okay, show's over. I gotta learn how to look at this camera. The show is over. We had the threat of rain this year, and so we did it inside of a tent, which was different than the last 2 years, but this was an amazing show. Really responsive audience. Everyone was just like really locked in together. Like the vibe was right. The vibe was good, and I feel great about this show. Yeah. It's one of those things where like, if you make a big deal about stuff in your head, you can like let it absorb you, consume you. But if you just let yourself have the perspective of like gratitude and, you know, believing in possibility for the future or whatever, look at this shadow, believing in the possibilities of the future, it doesn't really seem so bad. And I'm learning to let go of like the need to know what's next and to have guarantees. There's never really guarantees, but there's always possibility. So there's that. Anyways, D-Stock 2024. What an amazing time. What a great, just, oh my gosh.